Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will be all about swatches. So I've realized in all my past videos, I never swatch any of the products I'm talking about. And swatches are definitely super fun, and I would like to show you guys what the products look like. I was recently watching one of Hayleigh's video. I'll link her channel below. I'm sure you know her if you're watching my channel. But she recently did a video where she swatched all her highlighters, and I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. I can just go through my products and swatch them for you. Now, this is not my entire makeup collection. These are only the products I brought with me to college. And I also will not be swatching base products because those are just my skin tone, and it seems really unnecessary. So I will be starting off with my magnetic palette. I have removed base products from here, and I have also removed my Project Pan items because I, don't want to give spoilers. I will be swatching my Project Pan items towards the end of this video. I'll just show you pictures of what they looked like from the first update before I show you the swatches. So this is the magnetic palette. It looks a lot more empty. And I'm gonna start off with this long skinny pan right here. This is just a matte brown. This was originally from an e.l.f. palette. I've never done swatches before, you guys, so I mean, like, I've swatched things before, but never like on camera like this. Yeah, it's just a matte brown. Next, I have this green shade. I think I'm gonna do a couple at a time, and then this raspberry shade, and then this purple shade. So those are what those shades look like. Next, I will be going around in this pan. I have this gold here, this light shimmery yellow, and a matte warm brown. And then I also have this little shade here, just a really light transition shade. Oh my goodness, you guys. I thought I was like, going at an angle, but people are so right about how hard it is to swatch for camera. Anyways, so this was the shimmery gold, the shimmery yellow, the warm brown, and the transition brown. For the record, I don't have any primer on my arm, and between swatches I am wiping my fingers off on a makeup eraser with some micellar water, and then I'm just drying my fingers off with a paper towel. The last three shades in the palette are this bronzy shade up here. This is from Clinique. This is Fawn Satin. Yes, Fawn Satin. This little black right here, and then of course the blush. Maybe it'll be easier if I swatch this way. Yes. So as you can see, these aren't all the most pigmented, but as I know most of you are aware, the way a swatch performs is not indicative of how these products perform when they're in use. So I do enjoy most of these products. I mean, I don't have issues with any of them, actually, if I think about it. So these are all the swatches of what is in my magnetic palette, excluding base products and my Project Pan items. Let's move on to some other things. So let's start off with the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells quad. It has a transition shade, a lid shade, a highlight shade, and a crease shade. I know a lot of you guys are really familiar with this. It is really a great, simple, basic palette. Really great, simple colors, and it's a product that I really love. Moving on for some of the rest of these products, I think I will start swatching on the back of my hand. Again, I do not have any primer on the back of my hand. However, I did moisturize the back of my hands before I started this video with my Olay face moisturizer, simply because my hands were so dry, and I thought that that might help products to pop a little, but honestly, my hands are still super dry, so but yeah, let's continue swatching. First, I have my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Couche. This is my first and only ColourPop Super Shock Shadow I've tried, and I really love it. It's super metallic and it's super pretty. Next, I have the MAC Single in New Crop. I got this eyeshadow for the purposes of having something that's like school spirit colors. I have to say that this was my first and only MAC shadow that I've tried, and I'm a little disappointed in the quality. It's not, you know, I was expecting a lot more because I've heard so much about MAC for such a long time. I feel like they're one of the OG nice makeup brands, but I'm not impressed. They're not bad by any means, at least this shade, you know. Again, I haven't tried very much from them. I would love to try their lipsticks, but that's sometime for the future. Next, I have my Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art in the shade Peach Prism. There's a metallic side and a glitter side. And here I have swatched out the glitter and the metallic shadow. I love how these look when they're swatched out, but they are a little more difficult to work with, so I unfortunately don't get as much use out of that product as I would like to. The last eyeshadow I have that is not in a project pan is this Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Gypsy. It's a really pretty iridescent purple shade. This is quite dry, so I'm gonna have to try to scrape out as much as I can. I need to rehydrate it, but I don't have what I need to do that right now. So that's the shade right there. It's super pretty. I don't know if you can really see it on camera. Again, it is pretty dry, so the swatch isn't as great as it could be if it was like brand new, but that's a really pretty shadow and I really like it. So now we're going to move into some eyeliners. I have just a couple. Let me start off with like the kind of nude shades. I have this Rimmel, just nude eye kohl. It's right there. I like this because it's a more like yellow toned nude rather than like a pink toned nude. As much as I love pinks, I feel like this works a lot better in the waterline. A pink can kind of make your eyes look a little irritated, so this is a really great waterline option. Next, I have my IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Eyeliner. This is the highlight shade. Here's a swatch of it. I really love this. I don't think it's anything that I would repurchase though. When I first got this, I didn't like it because I felt like I didn't have a use for it. I would try to put it in my waterline and you couldn't even see it. But I have since realized that it works a lot better on the inner portion of my lower lash line, and it really brightens up the eyes, and I think it looks really great like that. And since I've learned how to do that, I really like that eyeliner. But again, it's not a necessary step, and once I use it up, I don't know if I would purchase something similar or not. I might not. Next, I have the Sugar Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl in the shade 3 Green Light. And this is what it looks like there. Just a really deep forest green. It's super pretty. I do find that this doesn't really set down though, so you definitely have to like set it with an eyeshadow. The last eyeliner I have that is not in a project pan is my Wet n Wild waterproof liquid liner. And this is just a plain black liquid liner. There's only 2 categories left, which is lip products and then my project pan items. So I only have a couple lip products to show you. I'm gonna start off with my Sephora liquid lipstick. And I have no idea what the shade name is, but it's a deep forest green. If you're really interested in this, then I'm sure you can find it on the website. That's what it looks like there. Just a very deep forest green. It's very fun and surprisingly wearable for a green. But yeah. Next I have my Avon Glazewear lip gloss, except it's not Avon Glazewear lip gloss, it's a Franken, and it's like a wine shade now. This is something that you got to see me wear in my Get Ready With Me, and I really love this shade. Next I have the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick, or Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Sugar. That's it right there. This is probably the lightest nude in my collection that still looks good. This is a very good nude shade. I also really love wearing this as a blush though. I might actually prefer it as a blush. On the lips, I feel like it doesn't last the greatest. And I don't mean that like the color fades. I don't mind color fading. I can just reapply, but like once your lips get kind of dry, it just looks a little, like it really clings to any dry patches on your lips. So I don't love how it looks after you've worn it for a while. But for the most part, if you keep it like reapplied and all that, it does look very nice. And it does make a great cream blush. The last product I have is this tinted lip balm that I Frankened myself, and it's kind of falling apart. I did not mix it very well, so if you can see in the tube, there's like patches of just clear lip balm and lipstick and everything, so it's a little fragile. But I do really like this. I'm currently wearing this right now with my Strawberry Vanilla lip gloss over top from my project pan. I will not be swatching that lip gloss because it's just a clear lip gloss with some glitters in there, so you know, there's no color. And there it is swatched out. I kind of had a hard time swatching that. And this is a pretty thick layer too, so obviously if you apply less, it won't be that opaque. So yeah, that is it for lip products. Now I only have 5 products left, and they are all project pan items. So the first product from my project pan will be my Franken bronzer. I will show you a picture of it here. And then here is a swatch of it. I've been using this a lot as a transition shade. I am using it in my transition today. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I don't feel like taking off my glasses to show you. It's just a transition shade. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, there's that. I will also show you the highlighter from my project pan. And here it is. Also, there's glitter all over my hand from that Stila glitter. Just ignore that if you can. So that's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely a lot more noticeable in person. I've recently found out that I love just pairing these two together as an eyeshadow look. It's really simple, and it's light, you know, it's not like too heavy. I have a tendency to go overboard with my makeup, and if I'm trying to look professional or just like put together, sometimes I don't want a super dark eyeshadow look, and just putting those two together has looked absolutely beautiful and I love it. Next I have 2 eyeshadows. I have my Franken shadow and Starry Rose from Clinique. I will show you pictures of both of those. And here are both of those swatched out. This is my Franken, and this is Starry Rose. So Starry Rose is not the most pigmented, but since I have repressed it, it's definitely a lot better than it was before. But I still tend to use it as a transition shade, and I don't know, I think it's really pretty. Today I actually did use it on my lid, but you know what, I'm just gonna show you. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's on my lid. Basically, I have the bronzer in my crease and on my lower lash line, the Starry Rose on my lid, and the highlighter just in my inner corner, and that's it. This is the first time I've used Starry Rose on my lid ever. That's not true. I've done one shadow looks with it before, but I've never used it like solely on my lid as a lid shade. So that was actually kind of interesting, and I actually really like it. So one product left, and that is my eyeliner in my project pan. I will show you a picture of that from the intro. And here's a swatch of it. So as you can tell, it is definitely very dark, you know, but it's not quite black. It is a charcoal gray. Yeah, these are the project pan items. And that is everything. Everything worth swatching in my collection. Again, I have like a mascara, a clear brow gel, a clear lip gloss, another clear lip gloss, another clear lip gloss, lip balm, face powder, things like that. Things that are not worth swatching. Yeah, this is probably not the most coherent video. I don't know, I find that I don't flow very well when swatching things. It just doesn't feel natural to me for whatever reason. It's not my instinct to be like, oh, look at this, even though it totally should be, because who doesn't love swatches? Yeah, but those are all my products. For the record, it took me like half an hour to film this, and I was thinking it'd be like a short 10-minute video. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! Did you enjoy this video? If you did, you can subscribe or watch another video. But that's not important. What is important is donating blood. The need for blood is extremely high, so if you are healthy and able, please consider donating. There will be links in the description box and on my About page. Thanks for watching!